Hi guys, and welcome to your first winter workout. My name's Susie and I'm going to be taking you through this program. So this workout has been structured with your sports in mind, so whether that be windsurfing, wing foiling or dinghy, these exercises that I've chosen help target those specific muscle groups that you use mainly within those sports, with a focus on core stability to help with balance. I've also thrown in some cardiovascular exercises to get that heart rate up and to help maintain your fitness during the off season. So how this program works is, first off, in the video I will demo the exercises, giving little teaching points, and there will also be an alternative exercise you can do in the top corner, so you can go at your own pace and ability. So choose which version works best for you. From there, we will go into a full body warm-up. Next, it's on to the workout itself, which consists of 6 different exercises, and the target is to do them for 4 whole rounds. You can rest as much as you like in between. However, again, go at your own pace and ability, so choose how many rounds is challenging for you. We'll then finish off the workout with a cool down, and then job's done. So first exercise we're going to begin with is the good old burpee. Kind of hits everything. It really drives that heart rate up. All our muscles are working. Different variations. You'll see a different one on screen. But the full burpee variation is you go for a jump, palms go down to the floor, you jump the knees out. Again, here you want to be mindful that your hips aren't dipping like this. Otherwise, I'm just putting strain on my lower back. So I want to keep my core tight. I'm then lowering myself down to the floor, taking all the weight off, so I'm not holding the tension at the bottom. I'm letting it all go. Get a deep breath in here before you drive back up, knees tucked in, and back into that jump. To scale it back slightly, you can swap out the jump for a reach, and then as you jump the legs out, instead of going down to the floor, jump back in and then up into that reach. So second exercise on the list is our backward lunges with knee drive. So with this, you want to stand shoulder width apart. We're mainly targeting our quads and glutes, and your core muscles are also going to be working to keep you stable and balanced. But alternate the legs each round, so you'll end up doing each leg twice. It's just easier than having to swap between the two. It makes it a lot harder to balance and coordinate. So we're going to go down into that backward lunge. So we want to keep that 90-degree angle at the knee, keeping our chest up. And then from there, knee drive. You go back down into that lunge, knee drive up. And again, your core is really working here to keep you stable. Aim to get that knee up as high as you can. Don't be surprised if one side feels easier than the other. That's completely normal. We normally have a more dominant side. Exercise number 3 is the press up. So here we're building up our upper body strength. We're targeting our chest muscles, our shoulder muscles, and the muscles in our arms, primarily our triceps. So if you want to make the press up a bit more chest dominant, you have your stance wide. So your hands will be shoulder width apart, placed underneath your shoulders. And then instead of tucking your elbows in, you're going to be bringing your elbows out to the sides and driving up. If you want to make it more tricep focused and hit the back of your arms, then keep your arms narrow when you're going down into the rep. It does make it harder. So a little tip, if you're progressing to these, is to start with your legs wider apart than together. And then as you feel more confident, you can bring your feet further in. So in this one, instead of bringing our elbows out to the side, we're tucking them into the body, keeping our core tight, driving up. Next exercise on the list, primarily targeting our core muscles, is the dead bug. So for this one, you're lying flat on the floor, your knees are tucked in, and your arms are out straight. So most important thing here is to be wary of your lower back. You don't want an arch. You shouldn't be able to get your hands through this gap here. So you want to use your core muscles to sink your stomach into the mat, so pull it into the floor, and then from there, we're extending our legs and arms out, shoulder width apart. Again, keeping our core braced onto the floor and then tucking in. The slower you go, the more time under tension. So squeeze at the bottom of the rep and tuck in. If you're finding that your back is arching, then instead of doing 2 legs, just do single leg, alternating each time. It just helps pressure back into the floor a little bit more. And then nice and slow and controlled. You'll feel that pull there in your core as you're using your abdominal muscles to keep your back flat. So keeping the focus on our core muscles, the 5th exercise is going to be a V-sit hold. So you're going to bring your legs off the floor, you've got a bend in the knee, and then you're extending the hands up. And you're holding in this position, so keeping your core nice and tight. So here, this is a stabilization exercise, so it's going to help you balance. And just breathe nice and slowly through that hold. Deep breaths in and out. So last on the list of this workout is the mountain climbers. So we're using our lower core muscles here, really engaging our shoulder muscles and arms, as well as our quads. It's a full body exercise, getting that heart rate up, so incorporating some cardio as well. Take it at your own pace and go at your own speeds. So your hands are underneath your shoulders to begin. Again, our hips are slightly tucked down, so they're not up here. We don't want to be doing this. You want to keep your core engaged. So we're in that nice straight line like you would be a press up position. We're then tucking our feet across our body. So driving our knee across our body. So we're getting that twist through our core. So engaging our obliques as well. Staying on our tiptoes, 1 leg at a time. And trust me, you'll feel it. We're going to start off with the warm-up to get our heart rate up, warming up the muscles.
1, go.
So we're going to begin with shoulder rolls, starting going backwards, loosen off that tension. Really exaggerate those shoulder circles. And switching up to in front.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, from there we're going to go drop down into a squat and then reach up into a press. So getting that full body movement. And if you want to extend it further, when you go up to the top, just come up onto your tiptoes. Engage your calf muscles. Nice low squats.
3, 2, 1, go.
And from there, extending the arms out, we're going to reach over to the opposite foot. So getting that stretch through the back and core, as well as the arm and shoulders and hamstrings and the back of the legs. So just keep a slight bend in your knee.
3, 2, 1, go.
Perfect. From there, extending the arms out, I'm going to kick back. So really drive those elbows back, give them a good squeeze. So opening up the chest and front delt, so front of your shoulders, and kicking the alternative foot back.
3, 2, 1, go.
From there, going into a slightly wider stance, we're going to go into opposite side lunges. Keeping your heel on the floor, chest up, back nice and straight. and head up. Just warming up those quads and the adductors in your inner thigh.
Three, two, one, go.
And then we're gonna go into alternate leg circles. So opening up the hip. If you need to, hold on to something, that's absolutely fine. And just keeping your core tight for balance. And really aim to get your knee up as high as you can. Nice large circles from the hip joint. Last couple of seconds.
2, 1, done.
Nice. So it should be a little bit warmer and a little bit looser and ready for the main set. So now that we're warmed up, we're going to be going into the main part of our workout. So we're going to be doing 6 exercises for 4 rounds. You can take a break after each round. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on of an exercise to 15 seconds rest. Continuous for those 6 exercises for each round. So now that the workout is done, we're going to cool down, just bring that heart rate down, get that blood flow to all those major muscles again. So we'll start off with doing 5 shoulder rolls each way. Releasing that tension off the shoulders. It's going to go above the heads. Pull the arms back to increase that stretch through the back of your shoulders and your upper back. We're going to bring that stretch over to one side. And repeating on the other side. And then from there, bring our palms of our hands onto our lower back and just squeeze those elbows back. Get that stretch for your chest and the front of your shoulders. Get a big breath in here. Now from there, you've done a lot of work in your quads, so we're going to stretch them out. Hold on to something if you need to. My balance can often be questionable, but I'll try. So keeping your knees together and just putting your foot in towards you. Nice, and swapping over, repeating on the other side. Again, one side might be easier to balance on than the other. It's not uncommon. Perfect. From there, we're going to bring our legs out. We're going to release the head and arms and just let the arms hang there. To get that stretch for your lower back and your hamstrings. Take it over to one side to increase that stretch. And aim to get your head as close to your knee as you can. And slowly come across to the other side. Back to the middle. Slowly walk your feet back in so your feet are together. Take a big breath out and lean further into that stretch as you exhale. Now from there we'll slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae, leaving the neck to last. And take a deep breath in and out. Nice one, guys. Thank you so much for joining in this first winter workout. I really hope you enjoyed it. Any feedback or comments, please leave them below, or feel free to reach out at any point.